Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be using this dry erase board from Dollar Tree, and again this is from the $3 and $5 section, and there's the SKU. And I'm going to start the DIY off using some of this gold Rust-Oleum paint, and of course it's metallic. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove the plastic covering. So the next thing I want to do is take my gold spray paint, take this outside, and I'm going to spray paint the frame gold. I'm not going to cover the background to keep it safe from the paint because I'm going to do something else with the background. So I'm going to go ahead and take this outside and spray paint the frame all the way around and then come back. Okay, so I just finished spray painting the frame gold, and while I'm waiting for the paint to dry, I want to show you what I found at Dollar Tree also. And again, this is from the $3 and $5 section. I fell in love with this flower. They had two other designs as well. I'm going to spray paint this gold. Before I do that, I need to remove this hook and this tag. Oh, and here's the SKU. Let's take our cutters and remove this piece. Let's see, maybe I can just flatten it out. Yeah, I just didn't want any of that to be seen, so now we have this flower. When you find this, it may be lifted, just push it down. So now I'm going to take this outside and spray paint it gold as well, and then we'll come back and start putting things together. Okay everyone, I'm done taping off the frame. So now what I want to do is take some of this CAULK, and I picked this up at Dollar Tree. It was $1.25. And it's going to be uneven, so that's what I'm about to do. Take a pair of scissors, because I'm sure I'm going to use the whole container. So now we have this. So I'm just going to squeeze this out and use my spatula to spread it around on the back of my board. I picked this up at Dollar Tree as well. Okay, so as you can see, I had to split this open to get all of the contents out. There's still a little bit in there. Make sure you get the small paint scraper as well. It'll be a whole lot easier. And I've also been using like a popsicle stick. If you had two scrapers, you can use each one to scrape the extra caulk off. But I've been using a popsicle stick to get the excess off. Alright, so I'm going to let this completely dry, and then I'll use some black spray paint to spray paint it black. And I've done that ahead of time on another board. So I'll bring that board in, let you see what it looks like, and I'll also show you the spray paint. Okay guys, I'm back, and this is the one that I did ahead of time. What I'm going to do now is go ahead and remove the tape, and then I have some sawtooth hooks that I'm going to put on the back instead of the ones that came with it, but you can use these as well. These are just not my cup of tea, so let's just go ahead and remove the tape. Now before I get started, I'm going to go ahead and flip this over and attach my sawtooth hooks. Let me get a hammer. Okay, so I have my hammer, and then I'm just going to take my sawtooth hooks, and I want to hang it this way. I think putting it towards the corner probably is easier. I think it might be easier if I do it this way, just to get it started. I'll do the same thing on this side and then come back. Okay, so now we have both of our hooks on. Flip it back over. Now we know this is the top. Alright guys, so I'm back, and here's my flower after I spray painted it gold. Look at that, isn't it pretty? What I want to do is add some gold leaf to my flower. I'm not sure if I want to do it on every petal. I'm going to try it on a few and see how I like it. I really like the way it looks without it. So let's try it and see. Naturally, I want to try the piece in the middle. Here I have some gilding adhesive, silver leaf adhesive, gold leaf adhesive. And I'm just going to brush some right on the center. Okay, so I'm going to let this sit up for about 10 minutes. Then I'll come back and add some gold leaf. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and take some gold leaf and put it right in the center. So what you want to do is just take a sheet and lay it right on top. Use a soft bristle brush and just brush it on. Okay, and this is what it looks like with the gold leaf. Still really pretty. So let's do some leaves with a gold leaf and decide if that's the look we want or if we want to do everything in gold leaf. So let's go with the next set, and I should be able to pull these up. Okay everyone, it's been well over 10 minutes. I went ahead and put adhesive on these set of leaves and then these. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding the gold leaf. Okay guys, so I'm done adding the gold leaf. I think I like it this way, with the gold leaf against the matte. Can you see the difference? So now I just need to clean it up. Just brush, 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 brush. So once I'm done brushing this off, I'll go ahead and get the vacuum cleaner hose and pull all the excess gold leaf pop. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back and here's what my flower looks like. There still might be a few little pieces of gold leaf somewhere in there that'll come out later, but it's fine. But yeah, so pretty. Later I'll go ahead and spray this to protect it with some clear enamel. Okay guys, I'm back. Initially I was going to glue one of the Dollar Tree coasters on the back of here, but I didn't like the way it was sitting. It wasn't sitting as flush as I wanted it to. So I'm going to go ahead and use these blocks. And the reason I'm using this is because this surface is not really flat, so it's going to be really hard for me to get a good contact between the flower and the board. And then by adding the blocks, it'll give it a more 3D look, and it will also allow me space to add lights if I want to. So I'm going to take some of my Gorilla Glue, put it on the block, and just glue them on there. I'm just going to flip it over. So I'll go ahead and let this dry and then come back and continue on with the DIY. Okay guys, so initially I was going to use some type of bling to go around the frame, but I forgot I had this tape that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. And it's really pretty and I think I want to use it. I don't know if you guys seen my last DIY. If not, please go check it out. I built a shelving unit from Dollar Tree products for storage in a bathroom. So go check it out. And like I said, I used some of this tape, but I use silver tape. I want to make sure it stays down, and I use it with Mod Podge. This time around I want to use some Fix-All from Dollar Tree. And I'm also going to take a paintbrush. And these brushes, I think I picked these up at Dollar Tree as well in the $3 and $5 section. And they seem to be pretty good. So I'm just going to take some glue, put it on the brush, and then brush it onto the frame. Okay guys, earlier I was about to record me putting this tape on the frame, but my battery died, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how I did this now. In my previous DIY, I used some Mod Podge. This time around I'm going to use a Fix-All from Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to squeeze it out the container and put it onto this brush, and then brush it onto the frame. So now I'll just take the tape, line it up, and put it down. So I'm going to allow this to dry, and then I'll come back in and put another layer. of the tape across here. But meanwhile, I have these decorative corners that I picked up from Etsy. And I've had these for quite some time now. So what I want to do now is put these in every corner of the frame. And I'm going to use some of the Gorilla Glue because I want it to be permanent. So now I'm going to go ahead and add some glue to the back of these blocks and glue it on as well. So I want to place this directly in the center. So this is what we have so far. So I'm going to let the glue sit up overnight. Then I'll come back and see if I want to add any additional decorations to it. But I really like the way it's looking right now. Alright guys, I'll see you in the morning. And here's my completed ZGallerie style wall art, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, Dollar Tree has 2 other flower designs, and I think a display of all 3 flowers on the wall together would be absolutely stunning. Now of course I created this design in gold and black, but it would be equally pretty in gold and white or silver and white. Comment below which color combination you think you like best. Okay Glam Fam, this completes my DIY. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay everyone, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.